Yay. Welcome, everyone. It's my morning. Some of you, it's your morning. Good afternoon and good evening. I love the internet, how we can impact globally. It's just phenomenal, seriously. So if you want to say hi in the comments, in the chat, let me know where you're coming in from today. Let me just get my chat up so I can see, because I know nearly all of you, and I know that off the top we've got, yeah, well, Sandra's from Melbourne, we've got the US, we've got Ireland, we've got England, we've got Canada. I already know, yes. And that's what I'm just, yes. Emma, welcome. Well, I'm super excited for you here. We've got New South Wales. Lisa, I am so excited that you are here, as all of you are here. And those that are going to be watching the replay, I welcome you. This is going to be just as potent on the replay as it is live, believe it or not. The process that we're going to go through is over the 3 days is just, it's really customized to you guys and your journey and where you're at. And I get a lot of questions like, you know, when you do group work, how's it going to benefit me personally? And the answer is everything is personal. And I'm going to take you through a beautiful process today to really help anchor in and illuminate your divine feminine. So, first of all, oh, Rebecca, welcome. I'll just get you to see if I can mute. So, this is the Divine Union Portal. And my purpose of this is for you guys to start understanding what it's like to be in a divine union of self. But not only that, to be able to see the wounds that you may have that's stopping you moving forward when you feel living this life, you're doing all the things, and you feel that you're a positive influence in this world. We all have our emotional roller coasters, but things aren't really landing for you. And I'm not saying like, okay, the pot of gold, where is it? Or maybe it is. But things like relationships, your success, your abundance. And it's like you may have done so much work with so many different coaches, healers, practitioners, and you still feel that there's pieces of the puzzle that aren't coming together so you can experience life to your fullest. So when I talk about divine union, I talk about harmony. And I'm going to share a little snippet of my journey so you can understand why I am the priestess of divine union. Okay, so it really started with going within. I am the eldest of 6 children. Can you believe it? And it's funny, a blended family of 6 children now, meaning I'm the mother of 6 now. So 6, very good number. I met Dean, who is my divine union, and he is my everything. And I know that you guys know that because you are here because you experience our energy, our relationship, our magnetic like light, because that's what happens when you are in divine union with a relationship. Okay, it just amplifies light. You are in alignment of harmony of self within, and then you're able to together make a ripple impact effect. And this is where we are now. So when I met Dean, prior to meeting Dean, I started dreaming of him, and we were friends, but we were in different states. We met each other through a network marketing company, both of us in the network marketing company in different teams. And we met in a central point at events, and we became friends. But the thing is, with a divine union, It is going within. It is understanding that you're going against conformity, that it doesn't line up like the steps in front, like how it should. Because the key was that he came into my life and he actually rocked up at an event that I was speaking a seminar. And if I was in the 3D, which I am, but if I had the 3D mindset, I looked at him, he was a hippie. He had all tie-dye on. He had a Jesus beard and he had a top hat. And I'm like, physically, you're not my man. I wasn't thinking that. I was like going, I came from, I like men that were not deep. And he knows that, like, we were very, very different. He lived in a town just out of Byron Bay. And if you are aware of Byron Bay, it is very hippie-ish. And don't get me wrong, I have nothing against anything, but I'm just talking about physical. But when we actually went to a retreat together, something happened. And the magnetic, it just happened. Like, I didn't even know. It was like someone poured a love drug over me and we connected on a level. We were ready. And then the rest is history. But I'll tell you something. 5 weeks after the first night that he gave me a kiss, 5 weeks later, we were engaged. And then within the whole process of 5 months, we were married. So I'm a single mum of 3. I have had quite a few partners because I want to find my person. I went out of a marriage I wasn't happy with, which was a shock. I went from having it all materialistically to nothing. I went from going to the Salvation Army with 3 young kids trying to get coupons and food. I had a complete crash. And so my relationship status was, I wanted to find a man to take care of me. I wanted to find someone that would treat me like a princess. And I don't know if you can relate. And so I made some choices that didn't actually serve me. So you may not be wanting or in a relationship like, I don't need anyone or I have someone. That is fine. But this is my point of being in divine union, because I started going against what everyone told me. And I started going within. I started meditating more. I started working on self-love from the person that didn't really care too much, from wearing t-shirt and jeans 24/7, that I would walk out of the house and I'd put a bit of makeup on because I wanted to show the world I am strong, to actually doing a flip. I started going and doing affirmations in the mirror and doing self-love. I started doing witch mirror work, right? I started going within, long story short. So once I went to that state, Dean popped in. Then this whole roller coaster happened, right? But along the way, family dropped off. Friends were triggered and repelled. Now, some things were really traumatic and we had some horrible things happen to us, which I cannot share. But I wanted to share all this with you because things don't line up like you think they do. What you are taught is an illusion. And so when we're going through this divine portal, it is learning to go in. It is learning to heal those wounds that you have been conditioned and programmed and conformed, maybe not in this lifetime alone. It is about going against everything and being heart-led. Because when you start healing and having your inner divine union connected, with me, Dean popped in, but I had to have courage to go against. Like, how many of you, when I said 5 weeks engaged, we got married on the 29th of February, a leap year, we just went, it all went against everything, and people go, oh, I don't know if I should do that, if I could do that. I would like to be engaged for 2 years. I feel that, and all these are limitations and belief systems that stop. So we're not here today just to connect to the external divine union. We're here to process what is going on where you are, where your wounds are, where your thought processes are, and what you are energetically holding on to, which is stopping you move through to have a life of divine union. And that could be attracting your divine union. That could be attracting your next levels of success, your abundance of where you live. Now, you've seen, if you watch my stories, I showed a little while ago about living in a shoebox house before I met Dean, where all us kids, including when Dean and I met, we were abundant with each other's love, but we were still lacking external abundance. And then now to where we're living in this beautiful house, pool, kangaroos just out my window. We're actually on the beach. And this is a process of going within. So wherever you are in lack is the wound we're going to be looking at to heal. Because the more that Dean and I loved each other, the more we loved ourselves, the more we connected internally, our external world mirrored that. So you might sit here and think now, what is the mirror of my reality that I'm looking at that I feel scarcity, lack, stress, overwhelm? These are the things that we want to bring up, and it doesn't mean it's going to be traumatic, to be able to release so we can bring in the new and in the divine union of self. So today's portal is looking at the divine feminine. Now, divine feminine is something we're all working on some sort of level. Now, it could be on a level of, you know, understanding our femininity. It could be like those that are in my beautiful illumination program at the moment. We've touched on a little bit of womb work, because our physical bodies are portals. Our wombs is where we give birth to children, but not only that, energetically we can birth creativity, we can birth newness, we can birth our next steps. So some of us are looking at that as a vessel, but really divine feminine is rising in this beautiful collective world that we live in, for the fact that we now need unified balance. Okay, divine feminine is about flow, it is about harmony, but it's not fluff. Like some I remember like this client said to me, yeah, but I don't want to wear a dress. It's not about that. If you look at some of the goddesses, they are really strong in their power. They're strong in their creativity. They're strong in their uniqueness. They're strong in their flow, their intuition, and stepping into who they are. And this is what it's about for you guys today, because I want you to stop comparing. I want you to stop looking externally, except that's validating what's going on within. So if anything is not happening externally, this is where we flip it and go in. This is where we go into harmony, into gratitude, into heart space. Because I'm telling you, the new earth that is evolving right now is about being heart-led, about raising our divine feminine. Our divine masculine is a part of it, but we're going to talk about that tomorrow. Okay, so today's process is going to take you through a divine feminine portal for yourself. So if you haven't done any energy work with me, I want to share a little slide about what we're going to do so you can understand this energy work, because we're not so much looking on your physical body, we're looking at your higher spiritual bodies. Okay, so I want to, while I'm going to share this screen, I also want you to understand that, or know that after this, if you want to share, express, or have questions, we can stay on after. I will stop the recording to just for privacy. And then, of course, if you have anything's come up in the Telegram as well. Okay. I can't share because I didn't prepare it properly. Oh, that is so funny. Okay. It just says you cannot share. You are hosting a meeting. I'm like, okay, maybe because I pinned it. So today we're doing, we're going to be leading in with this session. This is a process, so I really want you all to be comfortable in the chair. You can lie down, and I'll guide you through that in a moment. But we're going to be guided by Goddess Isis. Now, I am the 3D vessel for Goddess Isis, and we're going to do a frequency, an ISISKA frequency transmission with me guiding you through a process. So as I said, we're not going to be looking at your physical body as such, but your physical body is going to benefit. We're going to be looking at your 5D chakras, your higher 5D spiritual bodies, because this is where we're going to do the healing, and it's going to then reflect in your physical world. Now, this can have a period of integration. So if you get up and go, well, that was just, you know, what? The things that can occur afterwards is awareness of different ways that you are processing. Your triggers may be shifted, that opportunities are now landing, which I must say, there are always opportunities, magical synchronicities everywhere, but you are becoming more open, that you might have epiphanies of understanding of what has been going on. You might realize that you don't need to chase anymore because you don't. And this is a part of the divine feminine within you, is to stop the chase, to stop the hustle, to stop the work hard to receive. It's going to be more of a flow and a magnetic attraction, but you're still doing work, but it's work on yourself. So this is going to help with that. And you might feel those realizations of all that, but it can take 44 days. It can take beyond. So this is going to start that process for you. I also want to share, if you fall asleep, and it happens a lot, and some of you know that have experienced, because the energies, they zonk you out, we're obtaining more light. I'm working with your higher spiritual bodies. So you may fall asleep. You may feel tingles. You may see things. You may see colors. You may find that it's hard to listen to my voice the whole way through, and that is totally fine, because I'm working on your higher self and above. So it's okay. You can watch the replay as much as you want. This is a process that every time you do this, you go deeper. Okay? So just be guided to what you feel you should do. The divine feminine, the inner divine union of you, wants you to guide for what is right for you without external validation. And that's a process in itself. Okay, so I would love for you to get comfortable now. Sitting in your chair, if you want to lie down, I'll give you a moment. That is fine. Whatever is comfortable for you. You can turn your camera off if you like. And I'll bring you back, and we'll go through a journey. So while you're getting yourself comfortable, I am going to get some music. And it better let me do some music, because I love when we have some emotive music to take us on a journey. Okay, let's see. Now, oh gosh, I always see you, Mel. Can you hear the music? Yes. Oh, my savior. Okay. I want you to just start to feel relaxed in your body, in the space that you are in. Not too much. I'm going to guide you with 3 breaths. And then I knew that was going to. I'm going to guide you with 3 breaths, and then I'm going to invite Goddess Isis into this space with us. So if you start, we're going to breathe in through your nose and hold for a couple of counts, and then release through your mouth. And as you release through your mouth, I want you to have that intention of relaxing. Through this process, I just want you to have the intention of receiving. And just try not to control, just surrender. And whatever this process is for you is perfect for you and where you're at. And I want to make that really clear. Like, if anything, this is a beautiful relaxation journey. So we start by breathing in through your nose and hold, and breathing out through your mouth. Breathing in through your nose and hold, and breathing out through your mouth. Just letting go. Breathing in through your nose and hold, and breathing out through your mouth. Beautiful. Goddess Isis, Divine Mother Isis, I call you forth now to please be present in this space with me and all these beautiful beings on live and watching replay. Please, Goddess Isis, I ask you to clear any detrimental energies from myself and this space so I can conduct optimal healing. You may feel Goddess Isis with her wings just clearing your energy field. I can feel that this is going to be such a beautiful experience. I'm already shimmering. Goddess Isis, I ask to open my channel to you so I may receive and transmit your Ka energies to this group, live and replays, whoever may watch this in the future or now. ISISKA Ankh, ISISKA Ankh, ISISKA Ankh. Connect with energy. Okay, Goddess Isis is now with us all, and she is standing in front of you. She puts her hand out and asks you to hold her hand as she takes you through to a journey. Today we are going to experience her temple. So as you take her hand, she takes you through the roof of your home, through the sky, through the universe, the planets, the dimensions, as you go up, up, up to the blessed light. You see a beautiful white, golden, shimmery light where you see on the horizon Goddess Isis' temple. She says, you may have been here before. Some of you may call this home. As she guides you to her temple, you see the stairs. She informs you that today is a special experience where you're going to be surrounded by fellow priestesses and priests that are here for you in this lifetime. You may see familiar faces as you walk up the stairs with Goddess Isis. She guides you up the stairs to her temple, where you are greeted by many high priestesses that are working with us, and priests, and you have a sense of coming home. You may receive some messages for some of these priests and priestesses. So just spend a moment here connecting with these beautiful, beautiful beings that are here to serve and support you through this process, not only for this experience, but at any time you call them in for support. They are here working with you. Goddess Divine Mother is the mothering figure for all of us. And she also wants to remind you that she is here for you at any time. You just need to ask her to come in for support. She tells you that this purpose here is to know that you are never alone, that the physical world that you are in keeps you separate, but just a reminder of the community, the love that is here for you always. Goddess Isis now guides you through a corridor where you're going to go into one of her healing chambers. She has cleansed and set up completely for this process for you. As you go to the door and open it, you can see all these beautiful hieroglyphics lighting up as it feels your energy coming in. It's like you are activating this healing chamber. She guides you in, and you look around, and again you feel like you've been here before. Goddess Isis wants to let you know that in this space it is sacred. It is an experience for you to experience, and you can come back here at any time. But first, She wants you to meet someone very special. This is a child. This is you as a child. This child is walking towards you and standing right in front of you. You can feel the heart connection. The age. What age do you feel this child is? This child may be a toddler, maybe an 8-year-old version. It may be a 14-year-old version. This child is you, smiling at you. And she has something, or he has something, I'm being told, to share with you. So I'll give you a moment so you can communicate with each other and see what comes up. Goddess Isis wants me to remind you that if you feel that nothing is coming through, I want you to go into your heart space and feel this beautiful presence of this child. Is this child smiling? Happy tears, emotions? Connect now. Now this child has something to tell you at a pivotal time in her life. There was an age in her life that things changed, and she wants to share that, or he wants to share that with you right now. You may see photos, you may see visions, you may just feel moments in time. This child wants to remind you that it is time to reconnect on a deeper level. It is time to bring back your inner child, your inner play, your inner divine union. This child also wants your forgiveness. Wants your forgiveness for not continuing to follow your heart, for getting distracted and not listening to self. So I want you to say, I forgive you, I forgive me, and I'll give you a moment. It is okay to release. As you're going through this process, you see behind your child a line of mother figures, of females, of ancestors, of people that have influenced your life, that have kept you playing small, that have kept you from your heart. They may have been teachers, it may be your mother, it may be your sister, it may be your besties, your friends that have come and gone. It may be, you can feel it all. It may be in the playground as a child. It may be a lady at the markets. There are people that have lined up that are asking for your forgiveness so you can forgive them, so you can forgive yourself from providing a disconnect of who you are. So this line will be very unique to you. It may be hundreds. It may be one. It may be your mother. Maybe it's time to say, I forgive you. Maybe your mother is forgiving you. I will give you a couple of minutes to go through this process of surrender, forgiving, and releasing. Goddess Isis is standing behind you with your wings of protection. This is a safe space to forgive and let go. As you forgive, they are just disappearing out of the healing chamber. And as you forgive, you feel lighter. You feel light embodied. You feel a relief. Now you may need to return to this process to go deeper. I want you to focus back on this little girl, this little boy in front of you, as you see the lightness, the heart, and you give this child a beautiful big cuddle. It is the most beautiful, energetic cuddle. And you feel this child just merging into you. Goddess Isis now moves to in front of you, and she uses her wings just to clear this space and this energy right now. She wants you to remember who you are, who you were as a child. There are visions, there is play that you used to play that is going to come up into this lifetime now for you to experience. The divine feminine in you is safe. It is safe to be all of you. Goddess Isis wants you to step onto this crystalline pad she has placed in front of you. And she is going to activate your chakras to cleanse, to heal, and to activate. So see yourself stepping onto this crystalline pad. It feels beautiful and comforting. Goddess Isis brings out an ankh in the palm of her hands, and she places it on top of your crown, on top of your head, and it starts spinning. She informs you she's activating your crown chakra, so you can bring all this goodness from the higher realms, the higher dimensions, connecting your higher self, your higher gifts, and bring it into your physical body at the perfect alignment and time as you need it. She is also using this ankh above your head to spin and clear any energetic cords that are still connected with any of these beings that showed themselves in this space right now. So you may feel a beautiful sensation of warm golden light trickling down your physical body as this ankh spins above your head, cleansing, rejuvenating, and creating harmony in your heart. She also brings another ankh and places it in front of your heart and spins it to activate the connection with your heart. Goddess Isis wants you to know that it's time for you to step into who you need to be in this lifetime. And by activating your heart is going to give you courage to follow the hum of your heart over everything else. So now you're going to see this ankh in front of your heart just merge into your heart and continually spinning and activating. The ankh above your crown is now merging. It's going to merge through your crown, through your central channel, clearing and activating this beautiful divine feminine portal. It's going through your central channel, through your throat chakra, through your heart chakra, through your solar plexus, your sacral. You see it going right through your central channel, right through the crystalline pad, connecting right down into the core of Mother Earth that goes down and anchors you in to this physical realm that we live in. You are safe. You are seen. You are an emotional being. So now you'll see Goddess Isis with her wings. She's now walking around your body, clearing any other cords that no longer serve you. You may feel your heart activated and burning bright. She wants to remind you that anytime we say burning, it could be hot, it could be cool, or it could be colour. All is unique to you. You say thank you to Goddess Isis. And she takes your hand and guides you off the crystalline pad. She has one more process she wants to guide you with before we make our way back. To your right, you see a water fountain emerge in your healing chamber. But this is unlike any other water fountain. This water is healing, it's activating. And Goddess Isis guides you into this water. She asks you to step in. She says it's like a baptism, initiation, an immersion, where she wants to activate the water within you, the intuition, the serpent energy, the divinity of your femininity. This water is holy water. So as she guides you, you immerse yourself in this beautiful fountain, feeling this beautiful energy coming all over you. Goddess Isis wants you to be more in tune with the cycles of life, the water, the moon, your menstrual cycles. It is all a part of being in your divine femininity and harnessing your creativity. So as she immerses you in water and you feel all this beautiful, rejuvenating goodness, you are reminded of the magnificence of who you are and the presence you have in your reality. So Goddess Isis guides you out of the fountain now. It is time to head back. You thank Goddess Isis for everything that she is doing, not only for yourself, but for everyone collectively in all the dimensions. Goddess Isis wants to share a few words with you, and you may have a question or questions. She said the time is now for us to exchange, so I'll give you a moment. So you thank Goddess Isis for this exchange. She guides you out of your healing chamber. You take one last look around so you can absorb all its goodness and walk into the foyer again of the Isis temple, where you are greeted by fellow priestesses and priests once again. You get hugs, waves. You just feel so electric and so much gratitude and appreciation for being here in this space right now. You know this is not the last time that you will be here. And you thank everyone in this space for all that they are doing and all the service that they are providing. And you too realize that you are part of this service for humanity. Goddess Isis guides you now down the stairs as you wave goodbye to the temple. Goddess Isis says it's time to take her hand as she guides you back through the blessed light, through the dimensions, through the galaxy, the stars, the universe, through the blue skies, through the roof, and back into your physical body. Goddess Isis thanks you for saying yes to you, and a reminder to call her when you need support, as she always is here for her children. You thank Goddess Isis again. You feel her wings as she gives you a last clearing of your physical body as she goes back into the light. Goddess Isis, thank you. All that you are doing. It's going to disconnect. Myself now. Okay, so we are now complete. Oh, that was emotional. If you are here with me, you can start wiggling your toes. And give a little stretch. Open your eyes. Have a drink if you want. You can either leave, which is fine. If you want to stay on, share and ask any questions, you definitely can. I'm going to stop. Oh, if you are here, just a reminder, the next 24 hours to honour your body until our next session tomorrow at the same time. Drink lots of water, and journal is going to be a really powerful thing. Okay, I'm going to stop the recording, and then if anyone wants to share, otherwise I'll see you tomorrow.